I'm chill, you know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it, you know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
Damn,
yeah, I want them right now.
Give me flowers.
Developing story that is making headlines across the country. An investigation is underway after 3 people were shot during a private party at an upscale bowling alley in downtown Houston.
We have learned that rapper Takeoff of the popular trio Migos was killed in that shooting. This all took place at 810 Billiards and Bowling, located off San Jacinto in Dallas, around 2:15 this morning.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, taking y'all with another video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope y'all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely magnificent. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers of the Trey King Show family, and much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Texas by way of Houston. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Texas, everybody in the great city of Houston. Now, before I start the story, I want to send my condolences out to Takeoff, to his mom, to his team, also the QCP and coach, because it's very sad what happened to Takeoff, and hopefully the truth will come out, and the truth will come out because, as people may know, some of them may not know, is that this bowling alley has cameras all over it. So the truth will come out. The police are just taking their time, but guess what though? It's a lot of speculation going on right now. And you already know one thing about the Trey King Show is that we don't speculate, we speak number fat facts. So we have to, abide within the guidelines of that. But at the same time, this goes to show you why I tell you all that you must be careful. And you must be careful who you align yourself with, who you hang out with, because those same people will be the cause of your demise, as in the case of this story right here, from what it seems to me. Because you cannot tell me that it was 40 or 50 people at this event, and they said it was a private event. It wasn't no private event. These people were shooting dice, basically, on the 3rd floor in the middle of a foyer area, like the hallway area or whatnot. It wasn't no private event by no means. But at the same time, if you have 40 to 50 people there witnessing this and cameras are out, true enough, somebody caught the killer on camera, and then you have other people coming out making videos basically saying that it wasn't over no dice game.
Really an accident, but that's the problem, is that it was an accident. People are dying over an accident because of an argument.
So my thing is this right here to the young lady who made that video, not trying to knock you or whatnot, because, maybe you do know a little something, but it seemed to me that you would have went to the police with the information instead of running to the internet with it and also showing your face. Because if you that bold to make a video and go online, shouldn't you be that bold to go to the police station and we won't even know who you are? But at the same time, like I told you all, it was 40 to 50 people at this event. Now, they saying that there's some underhand stuff going on in the city of Houston also, where we had a few people from out of town have got killed within the last 5 weeks. The first one, of my recollection, was Duke the Jeweler from Chicago. How he was basically set up. Yes, basically set up. And for some strange reason, it's always the same people around, the same people when they come to this city, our city, Houston. When they come to the city, it's always the same guys around these certain entertainers, and bad things happen later on. I don't know why, as in the case of Duke the Jeweler. And also the case of Takeoff, where people are saying that Quavo was basically gambling or whatnot and getting his pockets ran through. Basically, they was hitting him up or whatnot, and Quavo felt kind of played, got kind of mad and upset with the wrong person. And I don't know who that person is. They saying it's mob ties. And for those who pay attention to the internet, you already know what they mean about mob ties. We don't have to, say the name or whatnot, but I'm sure you all can read between the lines and whatnot. And also, I'm not blaming this person that is associated with mob ties. It's just the people that are there are doing this, because I wasn't there. But as you all can see, where there's smoke, there's a fire. Now, Takeoff was shot in front of all of these people, and the first thing these damn people do is pull out a camera and start videotaping this man. How would you feel if that was your brother, your uncle, or your dad, or even you on the floor bleeding out? How would you feel then if that was one of your loved ones? So I don't understand why people are so quick to run and grab a damn camera instead of trying to help the man if you could help the man. But they say Takeoff was dead on the scene. And it's a very sad situation how all this happened, because it could have easily been prevented. And also, if you're able and you're blessed enough to get out the street life and you become a millionaire, leave people behind. Leave certain people behind. That may offend somebody. I am sorry, because guess one thing about it. You have people that are very jealous of you. But this goes to show you why I tell you all why you must be careful. I mean, if you want to live long in this day and age, choose your friends wisely. And also, choose your location even more wisely. Anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go, Migos rapper Takeoff killed by straight bullet, says the record label. But the last time I checked, that wasn't no damn straight bullet. They said it was somebody that was with Takeoff team that ultimately shot and killed Takeoff because he had got shot once in the head, and also whoever was shooting back at them shot him in the neck. He was shot twice. Sad situation what really happened. And nobody would not come forward and say a damn thing. This goes to show you what people think about you. Anyway, Migos rapper Takeoff was killed by a straight bullet. That's what his record label is saying. His record company has claimed in a statement, but that wasn't no straight bullet because the people that are there know exactly what happened. And it's a sad situation, you know what I'm saying? Soon as you try to have a little something in life, you can't have none because you're around jealous people. But at the same time, I find it very suspect that every time certain people come from out of town to Houston, especially Houston, that certain individuals are always around and then bad things end up happening later. Anyway, the 28-year-old Grammy-nominated musician died on Tuesday in a shooting at a bowling alley in Houston, Texas. Paying tribute, his record label said, senseless violence in a straight bullet has taken another life from the world, and we are very devastated. It's a sad situation because this man was 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? Not even 30 years old. And what's wrong with guys? Every time they get mad, they have an argument, they have a disagreement. The first thing they think about is pulling out a damn gun. I mean, if you that mad at somebody, how about just leaving a person? Or how about just talking it out? And if you can't do that, how about just fight it out? You know what I'm saying? Fight should be the last thing. But damn sure killing somebody should be the last thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you may take a butt whooping or you may give a butt whooping. But guess what? You live to fight another day. Now, when you shoot somebody in the head and you kill them, you can't fight that person another day. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. So I don't understand with people. And they think they the baddest and the toughest people that walk around carrying these guns. People that do that to me are sissies or punks and whatnot. Because it's not your heart that make you hard. It's not your hands. You know what I'm saying? It's that weapon that's in your pocket that make these folks act like this. Because I guarantee you, if you take a gun away from a lot of these guys, 90% of them, they are straight punks and cowards. They're not going to do a damn thing unless they have other people with them. But when it comes to them in their hands, they're not going to do nothing. Now, if they got a gun, they will shoot the hell out of you. Anyway, let's continue. Houston Police Chief Tony Finner said he did not want to speculate on whether Takeoff was the target, but it seemed like he was a target to me. And also, if it was somebody on Takeoff team that shot him in the head, they need to come forward. And his team was right there, and I'm sure they know exactly what is going on. So for the record label to sit up here and say he was hit by a straight bullet, that wasn't no straight bullet. I mean, a straight bullet is like if you in your car, you driving down the road, or if you in your house and somebody happened to kill you or whatnot, that's a straight bullet. You feel me? A straight bullet is not you in a public area and somebody's right behind you and shoot you in the head. That's not a straight bullet. That's somebody that's with you that killed you. Anyway, let's continue. Now, Police Chief Tony Finner added that based on what people say about him, Takeoff was well respected and non-violent. And that's what I like the most about Takeoff, because really he was my favorite one out the Migos. You know what I'm saying? You got Quavo, you got Offset, and you got Takeoff. Takeoff was my favorite because, number one, he was laid back and he was cool. You never heard nothing bad about the guy. But it's also strange that Takeoff wasn't even gambling from what I heard. You know what I'm saying? And basically, some guy started arguing with him and he started arguing back with the guy. But they say this started between Quavo and another guy that he was gambling with, some guy that so-called have, quote-unquote, mob ties or whatever. So you all put two and two together and hopefully you will get four. But also, the police chief says this right here. He says, please step up, get the information to us so we can bring some closure to this family who's hurting right now. He said at the press conference Tuesday afternoon. It's a sad situation what happened to this young man. And then you have folks just walking right by him. But one thing that stuck out the most to me about this whole incident, other than the fact that you got this young black man, dead on the floor right now and people are just videotaping it, is the fact that you have Jay Prince Jr., who basically was trying to insinuate that, like, he wasn't even there. Like, he woke up and heard the news that Takeoff was there. When, number one, Jay Prince Jr., they have you on video leaving the scene of the crime, not saying in no kind of way that you are responsible for this or whatnot. I'm just saying what is being shown on the video. And also, they show you at the bowling alley, you know what I'm saying, a little bit earlier than that, with some kind of white paint on your face, having your Halloween party. So for you to sit up here and say that you woke up this morning and you heard about this, you couldn't have, because you walked. right by Takeoff while he was on the floor bleeding out. Let's just keep it real. And no, let me say it once again. I am not saying J. Prince Jr. is responsible for anything. Because hell, I don't want to get sued and I don't want nobody knocking on my door. But if you knock on my door, guess what? I'm ready. Anyway, let's finish up before I get in trouble. The shooting took place at about 2:30 local time on a balcony outside the 810 Billards in bowling alley where Takeoff had reportedly been playing dice with his uncle and bandmate Quavo. But from what I heard, they say Takeoff wasn't even shooting dice. So you have people saying this, you have people saying that. But back to Mr. J. Prince Jr. Why would you say that you heard about the incident when you woke up this morning, when you walked right by the man, when you was there? You know what I'm saying? You probably was gambling. And no, once again, I'm not insinuating that you are responsible for this because I'm not a fool. But at the same time, the truth must be told. Now, I don't know if you meant that in hindsight or some kind of retrospect, but clearly you was right there because the video doesn't lie. And it's way too many people that was at this so-called private event, which it wasn't a private event. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I probably could have walked in there and jumped in the dice game. But I don't play dice. I don't gamble because I don't play with my money. I work too hard for my money. To each your own, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. But at the same time, I value my money too much to sit up here and go to casinos and also shoot some damn dice with it. Not knocking these brothers for what they are doing or whatnot. But I try to avoid as much trouble as I can. But it's sad. It's sad that you can't go around your own people with all some BS jumping off. And then you entrust people with your life and your safety. And these same people, when you get killed or whatnot, when you get shot or hurt, they won't even stand up and say nothing in your honor. You feel what I'm saying? Like you're nothing. But this goes to show you what people really think about you. That's what I try to drive home to you all. You know what I'm saying? You got to choose your people wisely that you be around because those same folks will be the cause of your demise. Anyway, police said 40 to 50 guests had been at a private party when someone opened fire. When they arrived, officers said they found a large crowd and a man with a gunshot wound to the head and also to the neck. Now, they saying the headshot came from somebody that was with Takeoff. That's what they say. They said the next shot came from the ops, the opposing team or whatnot, whoever they was beefing with. But you must be careful this day and age. And it's a sad situation that you rise to a certain level in life, you become a millionaire, and you're able to escape poverty and also the hood, the ghetto, and all the trappings of it. And yet it's still, some folks still come back and participate in the street life. So like I'm going to tell you all, like I told you all plenty of times before, the street life is BS. Those people in that street life are BS also. But guess what? They're like they're your friend. But guess what, though? When your shell get hit, you ain't worth nothing to them. You feel me? So please remember that and best believe the person that's responsible for killing Takeoff will be brought to justice. And I will keep you all updated as more info come out. And once again, in closing, I'm not saying that J. Prince Jr. is responsible for anything, but I find it very suspect. A lot of other people, even though they won't say it, I find it very suspect that every time somebody come from out of town, you are in the mix and these people wind up dead a little bit later on. Not saying that you are involved because guess what? I don't want to be sued in no kind of way. But the truth will come out and the truth will set you free. So I'm going to leave you all with this right here. You know what I'm saying? In closing, from what I heard, Takeoff was a very good guy. It's sad this man didn't even live to be 30 years old, taken out by his own people. And people get mad when certain people say that. But how in the hell else are you supposed to say it or whatnot? But for people to sit there and witness this and don't even step up and don't even say nothing, and then you got people running to the internet making BS videos and more speculation. If you know that much, why not go to the police and tell the police exactly what you've seen? So evidently, it's something more to this than meets the eye. And like I told you all, I will keep you all updated as more info come out. And once again, to Takeoff, to his mom, to his team, to everybody that have love for him, his family and friends, my condolences goes out to you all. And if there's anything that I could do or anything that you want to tell me, that you want me to tell the people, please do not hesitate to do so. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this video. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section or you can email me and we can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. So next time, you all stay blessed and live by the golden rule. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you. And guess what? If you don't want nobody to hurt you, you're not going to hurt nobody else. And your days on this earth will be more peaceful. But once again, rest in peace to Takeoff. So sad what happened. I'm out.